We do want to bring in Tracy Walder, NewsNation contributor and former CIA officer and FBI special agent. Tracy, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Natasha.
So the Israeli Defense Forces are calling this ground invasion the second stage of the war. What can we expect in this so-called second stage? How will it be different from what we've been seeing over the past few weeks?
Well, I don't think that this is their full-fledged invasion, if you will. I think that's going to take place over time. I think this is kind of a dual mission here. I think, one, they're making these small incursions into Israel, into Gaza, mostly from the northern part of Gaza. And really, those are twofold. One, that's to actually gather intelligence. Yes, they're going in with tanks. Yes, they're going in with special forces, but they are not sort of leveling Gaza, if you will, at this point. And it's really to gather intelligence and conduct reconnaissance missions as to where these members of Hamas are, so that their strikes and that their military ground incursion can be much more measured and can be much more targeted. I also think the second part of this is to show Hamas, hey, look, this is what will happen and will continue to happen until you release some of these hostages.
And people in Gaza say that this bombardment is the most significant they've seen since the war began. I want to follow up on that. What does this escalation mean for the 200 plus hostages still being held by Hamas? Does it make their release more or less likely?
That's a great question. And I think the answer to that, which I know is frustrating, is it depends. It seems like this happened because Sinwar, who's the head of Hamas, really was demanding the release of every single Palestinian prisoner in Israel. That's really not something that can be done. That's very unreasonable. And so until Hamas can really become more reasonable into their demands, hostages will not be released. I think in terms of what this means for the hostages, I think that's why you are seeing these more measured incursions from a ground perspective into Gaza, because they don't want to hurt the hostages and they're trying to do everything they can not to. I think if this becomes more and more sustained for Hamas and they can't keep it up, they will probably start releasing hostages. I saw that Russia has sort of entered the fray, Iran has entered the fray, China has entered the fray, and everyone kind of wants to be that middleman diplomat to win the release of these hostages.
I want to ask about the severing of communications quickly, because we've heard reports of a near total blackout now of the telecommunications, the internet networks in Gaza, and overnight strikes. How is this a disadvantage for Hamas going forward tactically? And also, how does it affect the ability to shape the narrative in that region?
I think that's something that people are maybe scared to talk about, but that's the reality of the situation. Hamas thrives on sort of this propaganda. That's what they like to do, whether it's accurate or not. We saw that in the rocket that actually misfired that they blamed on Israel. And so I think that's part of this blackout, is that Israel doesn't want Hamas using this to sort of gain sympathy or put false information out there. I think the second piece is they want really to cut off Hamas's ability to organize above ground. And in order to be able to do that, they are cutting off their communication. But that makes it really hard for the UN and other aid groups to disperse aid out to innocent Palestinians.
Okay, appreciate your time as always. Tracy Walder, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.